Oh, hello, Katerina. How are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you for invitation, Marina.
Yes, thank you for coming with us to communicate about systemic NLP and coaching. How was the journey for you?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say that self growing never stops. So I'm really, really grateful for giving to myself opportunity uh, to learn something new. I thought that I have a really good improvement in my personal growth in the last 3 years. But since I started to be part of the starter NLP training, I realized that growing never stopped. So yes, there are results in my life after 12 class of starter NLP training.
Yes. And it was different because it was online, but I saw in you and also in the other participants a lot of awakening moment, even though it's online. How was your experience?
To be honestly, at the beginning, I really wanted to be in personal, face to face, but because of the situations in the world, I say, okay, I'm gonna adapt on the new world, and yeah, it was something new for me. At the beginning, the first class, it was like am I okay with this? But after the second class and I adapted, I feel the energy of the class, of the other people who participate, your energy. So the thing is, are you awake to absorb the new things, the new models and new exercise that we were doing through that classes?
Okay. And tell me, what was the most inspiring for you? What was the most interesting that you took from all these hours of training?
the every training was on the special way special for me. I can say that 6 trainings for 2 hours, they were a really big impact in my life. But the most, if you ask me for the most, it was for family constellations
Yes.
that really helps me to understand myself, to understand the other people of my family, why everybody act on the way how they act, and to let it go and have a better life first of all for myself. That helps me a lot for the family constellations.
That's a huge shift, eh?
Yes.
Yes. And also the topic of the starter was coach yourself. How can you coach yourself? What do you think? You are able now to coach yourself?
Yes, I'm able for that. I'm really want to learn more things, but I'm really proud that I give a chance to myself and I have improvement. That I can help to myself. Yes, I can help to myself, but also I have a feeling that maybe I can make an impact to some people around me if they are ready for that. So I would love to learn more things in the
Yes.
future.
Wonderful. And of course, all the participants, they had exercises to work on the future goal. And I know that you already make the decision. Something happened, a huge shift. And I'm really happy to hear about it. And I'm sure that everybody wants to know what is Katerina going to do.
Yes, I think it was on the fifth class when we were doing exam.
Yes.
Yes, for
Exercise.
exercise, not
Yes.
exam, exercise. Through the questions that really helped to me to think, to be clear, what do I really want to do? Because before I was working a profession, but for the different world, that was everything in the good conditions. For now, knowing the situation, I through the questions that you give me for with the exercise, I came up with idea what do I want to do next as my profession, that I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna do something that really love, that I have a passion, and I'm gonna adapt on the new world. So that was my decision that I came up with a diet. So it was more clear in my mind what is going to be, because before NLP starter training, I was confused what I'm gonna do now, what's happening now
How
in the
I'm
world.
going to do it.
Yes, how I'm gonna do it. So it's more clear, and I learned how to make a decision more faster than before, because that was something that really absorbed my energy, wasting my time with thinking when to do. So I learned how to make decisions more faster.
Yes. Not too much analyzing, but more feeling what you want from inside. And of course, free from systemic dynamics. It's easier.
Yes, from systemic dynamics. And I decided really fast that I want to do something new, and that I want to go out from the comfort zone again, to not have to. So it's not about the fears, to follow myself, to ask myself, to follow my emotions. So I decided to move.
So,
Yes.
and what you gonna do?
And I'm gonna move in another country, and I will start a new page of my life.
Okay. So
Yes.
we're gonna hear about that more, or you want to share now, or you want to keep us curious and let us know, or you're gonna share what you're gonna do?
However, it was something that I always knew in myself, that I see myself somewhere really close to the beach, close to the ocean, palms,
Oh.
and I say now is the time for that. And yes, that's gonna be my office.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have always dreamed about that. And when I ask myself, is it okay that decision I was following my emotions, but many questions that I learned during that starter of NLP, and the something that is connected with dancing. Online classes of Zumba International with different landscapes, different locations from around the world.
With a Katarina flavor.
Yes, every person, they have their own way of doing the things. Like Marina, I know other people who are doing NLP, but I felt connections with you to do the classes. And thank you again for your energy, your dedication, and how you explain for the people to understand very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I'm so happy that I'm going to also be part of your classes. I'm waiting for that because you are dancing for so many years. And we were talking about that, how it's not so easy to some people to move their body, to see themselves in the mirror. So I think that you're going to dance, but I see you in the future also doing more with that, coach people how to be more themselves.
Actually, for whole my life, I was doing something that I was helping for the people, how they to feel better, to have more confidence, to do something that they never do in their life. And actually, the profession like coaching that you are doing as a coaching of NLP, here it's coaching how people to start to do and to be who are they.
To connect with themselves.
To connect with themselves, to follow their body, to be who they are.
We all know that dancing is really important. So by doing Zumba also, what do you do with the people? Would make them free to express themselves, feel the body. So that's also what you're gonna do, Not only Zumba, but also a little bit of coaching somehow.
However, I just recommend to them on the first class to never compare with the others, because all of us, we are completely different. But however, to be really proud of themselves, because after 1 hour of class, they will have more skills and improvement than the hour before.
Yes.
So to be and never to compare with the others, because maybe some of them, they are doing that for many years, or maybe they have better skills. all of us, we are completely different, and definitely dancing helps to the person to for a bigger self-confidence. And I'm really happy when they are texting me or coming to me and say thank you, really, you helped me to feel better or to achieve my goal with my body, whatever is it. Maybe they're gonna meet some new friend, so
Also
with who
benefit.
they're gonna be on the same frequency.
So,
Yeah.
great. So, do you have something to say maybe to the people after this journey that you made?
I realized and that it's easier to think that you can change the people around you, not yourself. But the thing is, definitely, if we want to change our life, we have to change ourselves.